What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. We are going to be doing a beard sculpting tutorial. As you can see, my guy is looking rough. Right now he's looking like Dr. Eggman, but you know we're gonna have to switch that up and change him into my boy Kratos, giving him that legendary look. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So before I even start any type of fading, I like to go through and brush down all the hair throughout the beard to make sure everything is laying down how I want it to be, because you just don't want to start cutting stuff down and fading stuff and the hair is not laid down, because you might cut a patch in the beard. And you know a lot of men take their beard very serious, so you want to make sure you're taking the right precautions when it comes to this. My client didn't want his sideburns, so we're going to cut those off and start the fade right where the earlobe is at. And I'm just going to pass over the area again just to make sure all the hair is completely gone. And can we just sit here and appreciate how nasty this beat is? Y'all know I'm about to put in this work and y'all about to see me dance with these clippers. Now we're going to throw on our half guard, lever close, and start our first initial guideline. When it comes to beards, I usually like to fade down and then kind of detail while I'm working my way up. So as you can see, I'm doing about an inch, working my way down. Now we're throwing on our one guard, lever close, making another inch guideline right underneath the half guard we just previously did. As you can see, I'm gradually opening up my lever as I go down on the fade. And the reason we are doing this is because I do not want to take the fade too low, and we basically just blend some of that dark hair into the closed one until we get ready for our next step. Next, I have my 1.5 guard on, lever close, starting another inch guideline. And as I'm working my way down, I'm gradually opening the lever. Basically what I'm doing now is just fading that 1.5 into the one I previously just did. And as you can see, I'm flicking out, and look at that blend come together. Next, we are throwing on our 2 guard, lever closed again, and basically just fading into that 1.5. And this is the last guard that I use. My client did not want to take any of the bulk down on the beard. He wanted to leave it thick. So this is why I went straight into the fading process. And for our final step, I will be taking out our first initial guideline. As you can see, I do not have a guard on it. I started with the lever open and flicking out that line as I gradually close the lever. And as you can see here in a minute, I'll be using the corner of my clipper like an eraser. I don't know why I always do this step last. It's just what's comfortable to me, and I've been doing this for forever now, and I just like doing it this way. Some people make fun of me for it, but you know, everybody cuts different, and this is my way. And this is the part where I like to say I'm dancing with the clippers. I'm just going through, detailing my work. I'll gradually open the lever, close it, hitting any spot that I see that needs to be touched up. Now to the other side of the beard. I'm going to be repeating the same steps that I recently just did. I am going to be speeding up this part of the video, but I will be explaining everything that I just did again. Throw on my half guard, going up about an inch in a flick out motion. And making sure I brush down the hair as well. Now I have my one guard on, going down another inch in a flick out motion. Now we have the 1.5 closed, going down another inch as we gradually open the lever. And now we're using our 2 guard, lever close, blending into the 1.5. Again, I'm adjusting the lever to make that blend come together as needed. And my last step is taking out that first initial guideline with no guard on, flicking out, gradually close my lever until I see that line disappear. And as you can see, I'm using my comb to brush all that hair down and get any hair that stuck to his face, get it out the way. And really what you see now is what you've seen before. You seeing me dance with it. Dance with this blend, taking out any spots that I see, basically doing detail work. So what I'm doing now is throwing on some hair spritz, and this basically just holds the hair down to give it that max crisp when I'm doing the lineup. This client ended up wanting to take some down off the mustache, so I throw on my 1.5, lever open, and went with the grain. I like to line up the back of the beard first, and I usually just follow the line going straight down and making sure I don't push it in too far. And once I get done lining everything up, I like to just go through and remove all the excess hair. Again, using the corner of my trimmer just to go over my work one more time. When it comes to the beard, my client did ask me not to bring it down too low, so I did start in the middle and gradually worked my way down. Then I went back up using the corner of my trimmer. And when it comes to edging up the top of the beard, you can kind of just follow the sideburn, and that'll be your guideline for everything else. Now I'm removing all the excess hair and basically just tapping the line one more time just to go over my work. And you can see everything coming together. I didn't show myself edging up the other side, but as you can see, I'm just using the mirror to check my work and making sure everything is even on both sides. Now we're going to be edging up the bottom of my client's neck, and you can kind of tell where I've been keeping the line at, where the hair is more thick and cutting all the excess hair. You want to be using your mirror on this part of the haircut as well, because the mirror will definitely tell you if the beard is uneven or not. Now we're going to be edging up the mustache. First thing I do is brush it down like always, and using the corner of my blade, following the outline of the bottom lip on both sides. Also making sure I don't take it up too high. This client also asked for the top of his mustache to be lined up as well. As you can see, I'm barely tapping where the excess hair is at, giving it that crisp line. And what you see here is me just going over my work again, making sure I got everything, double checking it like I always do. As you can see, he liked it because he hits a little dance here. And we just don't do haircuts here. We focus on men's grooming. As you can see, I'm about to do the eyebrows here, and I'm just going through, knocking down some of that excess hair down and just giving it a little cleanup. And now I'm just gonna outline it with a white pencil. And really the only reason I'm doing this is really just to make that beard pop. My man has some errands to run after this, so you know we have to get him right. Now I'm straight razoring the beard, making sure the skin's tight by stretching it and using light strokes, and kind of just fading in that white line where I did the outline of the pencil. And all I'm doing here is just following the outline of the beard. Another thing I like to do is go through and straight razor the eyebrows as well, making sure they are looking crispy as well. And when you're straight razoring underneath the eyebrow, you want to make sure you're careful, because you can cut the client real easy just because that part of the skin is very sensitive. So make sure you are stretching the skin and using the corner of the straight razor. And last but not least, I like to finish beard sculpting with shears and just going through and knocking down any of the long hairs. I like to call them flingy hairs. Just going through and hitting any of the hairs that are just extremely long, and basically just giving it a little trim. Y'all thought I was done? Nope. Like I said, we focus on men's grooming here. I like to go through and trim down their ear hair. As men get older, they tend to have more hair in their ear, so I just like to go through and clean it up. This is what we call detail right here. Clients do appreciate this. Another thing I like to do is go through and clean up my client's nose hair if needed. I use the corner of my trimmer. I do not have a nose hair shaver, but this actually works for me pretty well. And yes, I do clean my clippers, so do not judge me for this. And there you have it, folks, the finished product. Y'all know the beard is on point. I gave him the legendary Kratos look. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.